Hello, what have we here? We have Greyjoy Wars against Stark Faith Militant, piloted by Storm Humbert for Greyjoy and Joe Jimmer Zimmer for Stark. Wow. That's a setup from Storm, Seastone Chair, Rose Road, Ironfleet Scout versus Theon Greyjoy. With Theon Greyjoy, Orkmont Reaver against Northern Armoury, Jory and Sansa. Faith Militant for Stark. You'd expect to see a fat cat. You'd expect not to see many military icons. And that might be a problem against the Seastone Chair, which is definitely a plan, given that there are multiple copies in the deck, duplicated by Storm. Wasting no time. Maester Kerwin, he's at the gates for the Gates of the Moon. He just wants his money, he wants to play his cards. Now that's interesting. Saltcliffe Sailor. So the only non-Greyjoy characters that may be controlled is neutral. The alternative is the one bestow gives them stealth. And they're the characters that cannot be stealthed. And also cannot be bypassed by Theon. That seems pretty important. I think I will be on much defensive duty to try and block the Seastone Chair as soon as Fat Cat comes out anyway. Card and Shadows, could it be Mirror? 2 gold has been saved. That noise you can hear in the background is Elsie watching Paw Patrol. She doesn't often nap in the afternoon now, but when she does, she wakes up in a bad mood. So it's Paw Patrol time, which means I have about 20 minutes before dinner time. So I guess I'll chat shit until then. Wouldn't like really to predict a winner of this, but it does look like the Seastone Chair Greyjoy had a persistent threat against a Faith Militant deck. So, military for 2. I guess I is going to oppose it. She can be stand with the Northern Armoury. Here is Mirror. So Mirror going to blank Saltcliffe Sailor. So no stealth on Saltcliffe Sailor now. So I wonder who's going to go for claim. Is it Mirror? Are you going for claim? Dangerous. So as it stands next round, there's still Mirror to be saved if she stays on the board. We'll come back to the board. Power for 3. Curious. I mean, that definitely rings an alarm bell here. Power with all 3 of your characters, leaving yourself open for 2 challenges on reverse unopposed. I don't know whether there was Ironfleet Scout ideas for support of the people. That's a card, but 3 gold saved with 5 cards in hand. Mighty suspicious. But whatever it is, it was blocked. Intrigue coming in, maybe we'll find out what it is. We do not sow. Now we're going to thin down the board slightly. So although it's a Faith Militant agenda, there aren't really many the 7 characters so far seen. Obviously Fat Cat is the main the 7. There are a couple of other Tully the 7s. It looks like the main body of this is going to be Stark. So I think that was a good round for Stark here. It's coped very well with Greyjoy's threat. Greyjoy saved 3 gold and didn't do anything with it, which seemed wasteful, I guess. But that all depends on what's in the hand. So heir to the Iron Throne, so Arya is going to get turned into something else. I assume Arya, could be anything really, could be Sandor or Mira. So Storm going first. Going to draw some cards. Seems nice, a draw 2 card plot with 4 gold. Pretty good. The return of At the Gate has definitely helped bring back some of the city plots. If only there were some more city plots. So we have no Fat Cat, we have Arya Stark with a dupe again. Okay then, probably not ideal. So Storm's got the full complement of boats. Another Orkmont Reaver. Begging Brother. I guess the bestow is going to show you exactly what Storm has in hand. Bestow 1, so he needs to use 2 gold for something. So 2 gold tells you what exactly. Could be another Whedon or so, could be a support of the people. Definitely is a little bit suspicious. The 7-pointed star is going to give the 7 trait, I believe, which means Sander can now gain power after a challenge has been won. So I'd say the matchup's looking in favour of Stark right now. It very much looks like a Stark crossing deck, but with a different agenda. Jane Poole. Presumably to go fetch your ladies that have been discarded. I'm interested to see how Storm's going to approach this. The sea stone chair doesn't seem to be easily triggerable. It would of course be top banter if there was a Kraken's Grasp back from the core set or some other remove from challenge effect. There's no pike for surprise raiding longships. Interesting. Are we going to get put to the sword? And if so, who gets put to the sword? Jory? Get rid of a dupe. They've played it. Sansa. I guess Jory could save Sansa, or she could just die. Okay, Joe's let her die. There is another the 7 character in play, and that would be Scepter. So she can gain some power. I don't know if picking Sansa is the right call. Obviously she has renown with Scepter and a lot of strength, and she was the 7. Jory can save on himself out the dead pile and someone else on a Valar, and maybe that's the consideration for keeping Jory around. Oh, there's the Wyman that's gone on a rare Greyjoy Intrigue Challenge win. And then we can have a power for 2, stealthing Jory. I mean, this can be one. There is a Northern Armory which can stand Gene Pool, but unopposed, no gold to worry about. We do not sow. Another Sander discarded. Multiple Sansas. Interesting. We did see a Skagos, which makes sense in a Fat Cat deck. So you can Skagos characters, trigger cat. So you can interchange between two different versions of the same character. Now Joe's going to get all 3 challenges. So we'll get Intrigue, Receptor, and then Power. Yeah, I think normally you might do an Intrigue before the military to get rid of the Risen from the sea if there is one. But obviously there wasn't one. Not a big deal. It turns out Scepter being the 7 was just a stroke of luck rather than an actual play. Joe is making some banter in the comments. Storm ignoring it all. In the zone. Another heir to the Iron Throne. And another City of Secrets. Isn't that rare? A double plot used at the same time your opponent used their double plot. To be fair, it looks like Storm really needs the cards. He's blowing through them real quick. And we haven't seen anything of high cost in the deck yet at all. So he's either drawing the low end of it, which is why he's blowing through his cards, or this is what his deck does, which is why he needs the cards. Oh my. Heir to the Iron Throne missed on Fat Cat again. Otherwise, this could just be top banter by the fact there is no Fat Cat. It's just, yeah, we heir to the Iron Throne just for your dupes. Okay, now we've got Balon, which is really going to make the Seastone chair a problem. I assume the 7 does have some blanking tech. They do have Brother's Robe, but I'm not sure if that will be played in a deck where there's mainly the 7 characters. And we've drawn a Fat Cat and given her the 7-pointed star. What does that do? Okay. Not sure why she's got the 7-pointed star, I guess. There's the reason. Military for 5. Let's see. Storm saved 3 gold. That still threatens an event. No defenders. So we're going to see Jewelry save cat. Is there another put to the sword? Is there a we do not sow? What is there? No reactions. We're going to see Seastone Chair trigger to kill. Cat, presumably Jewelry will save. Scepter Mordain. That is curious. I mean, maybe I just don't play the game enough anymore. Maybe I don't understand what's going on. I mean, if Storm's running Valar Morghulis, I think it might make sense to target Cat, so Joy has to be used, so Cat could not be saved from a Valar Morghulis. She's more vulnerable to that reset. But maybe Storm is not playing Valar Morghulis. And even if that's not the case, if he has put to the sword again next round, Jory will save now. So the only reason the Scepter is an issue because she is either the 7, of which they're the better target on the board now for that, and gives Arya an intrigue icon, which doesn't seem that impactful, to be honest. So yeah, I don't understand really. Hang on, we just had our house painted and Elsie's making noise. Better go check it out. No, we're all good. She's not covered in paint. Okay, Oldgate drawing cards for Joe. Both players down on cards. Both players have key pieces out. Balon Seastone Chair against Fat Cat with the Faith Militant. Now I expect Joe's going to start picking up some power. Faith Militant power. Prizing away the cards. It looks like both of these challenges. Storm's first player, right? Yeah, the Storm can win. If he lets the military go unopposed. Yeah, he's going to want to win the power challenge. So they're going to kill off the Chud. And then you're going to be able to block for power with the Saltcliffe Sailor. So you're either going to make Storm do it, or you're just going to go to Dom. Okay, decided to use the armory now. Get Cat in the challenge and win. So Storm can get to 7. Joe can attack for 9. Or just win Dom. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we're getting some begging brother golds now to cancel some cat triggers. Maybe cancel a jewelry trigger. It's another reason, like, you put to the sword cat. I forgot there was a begging brother on the board. Could she even have been saved if jewelry was cancelled with the begging brother? That boggles my mind even more. Why did Storm not choose cat if Jory can be cancelled with the begging brother. Alright. This is the tough one. Joe gets to go first. Joe would want to control which plot goes first. You have to go first. He does. Return to the fields. So Storm's got 2, 3 and 6 costers. Storm's going to pick cat. Joey's going to get cancelled. And then there are... Yeah, that's going to leave Joe with a chud. I think that is sensible. Cat stayed alive. So unless Storm has arisen from the sea, Balon's at risk. So I presume we're just waiting for selections of the stranger. That Joe chooses Balon. Makes sense. I wonder if Joe was considering 3 cost, but I think Balon has to be chosen because of the interaction with Seastone Chair. Yeah, Storm chooses Jory. Do we have a save? Jory's going to save nothing. Can Jory save himself? Yes. And Kerwin saved Balon, of course. Get a bit of tunnel vision after you've watched 5 or 6 Thrones games in one day. Which it might, it might explain some of the choices the players have made that I don't understand. So Joe had a better handful of cards. Storm had a better suite of characters on the board. Storm's also got an equal amount of recon, I think. He's got 8 resources to use. Joe's got 8 resources to use, 9 if you include the Chud. Yeah, Storm has a keyboard. Aya is now the 7. So we've got no begging brother. Jane Paul sacrificed for cat, and we have played cat and put the 7 pointed on her again. Again, I'm not entirely sure why. Please, somebody comment if you understand why this is happening. Gains a 7 trait. Yes, she's got the 7 trait. And nail it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Like I say, please comment if you know. It's frustrating me. Okay, I'm being told it's dinner time, so... And with Asher on the board, yeah. Could be GG, right? I don't know. Let's see. Let's not see. Peace out. Oh, I'm back, and it's finished. And whilst I was eating dinner, I realised that Seeds Don't Share is without attachment. Good job! Obviously didn't matter anymore. So, yeah. GG Storm.